We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Allen going to give this one to Cam Akers. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side. Is it defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there?
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down with Akers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
On the give, this is Akers.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it. The end zone. Touchdown Rams. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Lance looking to throw it.
Being chased out left.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He'll buy some time right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Kerr. And some room to roam now.
No, sir.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
58 yards on the ground for him so far.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mitchell. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Mitchell again. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try and run. Sermon. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. They'll run for it. Sermon. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here.
They'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there just before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Sermon.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Trey Sermon.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Allen's throw complete there to Johnson.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the 3rd quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. And they'll go on the ground. Broken tackle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Kerr. And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock. Ran the perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On play action, Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowman.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Allen off the play fake. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
They'll run here with Akers.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rosas' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
And to give this time to the tailback.
74 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. It returns it right back to Samuel.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They'll run on first down. Kerr. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Throwing now is Lance.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Lance again.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Sebastian Joseph Day in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Lance, a give now to Sherman.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And this one is right through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Akers has got the 1st down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bowman. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Lance now on 1st down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Kerr. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the 49ers, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.